The speed of a vehicle is increasing at a rate of 7.3 meters per second squared. What is this rate in miles per minute squared, rounded to the nearest tenth? And we're given that 1 mile is equal to 1,609 meters. So what we're going to do to solve this is a method called dimensional analysis. And you've probably done it, but you just didn't know it was called dimensional analysis. So say we have 60 seconds, and we want to convert this into minutes. You would use the conversion factor that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. And if we wanted to write that in an equation, it would look something like this. We have 60 seconds over 1 times another fraction that has the conversion in it. So we have 60 seconds equals 1 minute. And the way we write it like this is such that when we multiply this fraction with this one, we can easily see that the second units, they cancel out. And the only units we're left with are minutes instead. So when you do this, we'll get 60 divided by 60, that's equal to 1, and the unit left is minutes. So this dimensional analysis is just a simpler way of converting more complicated units. Normally, you wouldn't do it like this because you're just directly converting from seconds to minutes. The conversion is pretty simple. But if you're doing multiple conversions, like from meters to miles and from seconds to minutes, then it's helpful to use dimensional analysis. So let's do it down here. So we're told that we need to convert this quantity 7.3 meters per second. So 7.3 meters per second. And we want miles per minute. So first, let's convert the miles, or convert the meters to miles. And we'll use the fact that 1 mile is equal to 1,609 meters. So the choice we need to make is, do we put the miles unit, do we put the unit miles in the numerator and the meters unit in the denominator, or do we put the meters unit in the numerator and the miles unit in the denominator? Well, we make that choice by looking at the fraction over here. We see that we have meters in the numerator, and we want to get rid of meters and replace it with miles. So multiplying meters with meters wouldn't get rid of the meters unit. We need to divide this meters by meters. So that means what we need to do is have the meters unit in the denominator and the miles unit in the numerator. This way, when we multiply, these two cancel out, and we'll be left with miles. And that's what we want. We want the quantity to be in miles. So that way, we need the meters in the denominator and the miles in the numerator. And we're told that 1 mile, so 1 mile, is equal to 1,609 meters. So 1,609 meters. So this multiplication here between these two fractions will convert the meters unit into miles. Now, we need a third fraction that converts the seconds into minutes. So we know that 1 second is equal to 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So we need to choose whether we want the seconds or the minutes in the numerator and the denominator. So we want to get rid of this the second unit and have the final quantity in per minute squared. So we want the minutes to be below being the quantity in the denominator. So the only way we can do that is by having the seconds in the numerator to cancel out the seconds here in the denominator. So that means we're going to have the minutes in the denominator. And then we can just put in our numbers. So 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. So now we can cancel out all the units like this. Seconds cancel out with seconds. Meters cancel out with meters. And we see that the only units left is this miles here and the minutes here. So we know that our final answer will be in miles per minute, which is what we wanted. We wanted miles per minute. And then we can just go ahead and simplify. So we need to do 7.3 times 60. So this quantity times that quantity, and we get 438. And then we need to do 1,609 times 1, which is just equal to 1,609. And then we can further simplify this by doing 438 divided by 1,609, which gives us 0.272. But they said to round to the nearest tenth. So the tenth is the first digit in the decimal place. So this 2, we're going to round it with the 7, so this gets rounded up to 0.3. So that means 7.3 meters per second squared is equal to 0.3 miles per minute squared.